Bonjour, mon petit chauffeur, Amber here, and this year's going by so quickly because I'm back again with my favorites of April. Before I start, I just want to say I know I've been gone for a month, but there's a lot that's been going on, and I haven't had the time, the energy, or just the will to record anything, but thought the least I could do is share this video with you, and I will be back soon. I hope. I have 2 videos already planned, a concert lookbook and a cover, so those will be up soon. Anyway, like I said, I haven't had time for anything, so I don't have a lot of favorites. So this will be short and sweet and looped all together. Starting with this lip gloss from Forever 21. It is the Love and Beauty by Forever 21 High Shine Lip Gloss in Tangerine. And this was a pleasant surprise. Last time I was on Forever 21, the day I got my hat, by the time we got to the register and the cashier was like, would you like to add a lip gloss for like $200 or whatever it was? I was kind of over the whole shopping experience. I don't do shopping. My mom was kind of like, oh, okay. So we got it. She picked it out. And then I forgot about it for about 2 months. And then I used it. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is great. And what I love about it is that most lip glosses and tubes like this are, they go on a sheer color but a lot of gloss. And this is so pigmented. It's like a orangey pink, I would say. It looks like it should be red, but it goes on me pink. It's so pigmented. And it's thicker. It's kind of thick, but it's not overly sticky where everything gets stuck in your mouth. You're like, ooh, and it smells really nice. This was a very pleasant surprise from the cosmetics line at Forever 21. Next is an accessory that's very appropriate for this time, with it being spring going into summer and festival season. It's time to break out your flower crowns, y'all. So this is my new flower crown, and I'm particularly pleased with this one because I made it myself. And it's one of the big festival Lana Del Rey tights, and I'm in love with it. I love this color. I don't know if you can tell properly, but it is like a lilac shade. And why lilac? Could it possibly be because you're going to dye your hair lilac? Wow, you guessed it. And I also thought until I do that, it would look really nice with my dark hair. Nice compliment. And it was, so that was great. I can't wait to make more. Alright, so everything else is just random bits and bobs. A lot of these are music, starting with Halsey, or as Kate and I like to call her, Hazley. She's actually managed by Anthony from Action Items, so that's how I heard about her when he would tweet about everything she was doing. I'm like, oh, let me check her out. And for a while I was like, okay, I'm low-key obsessed with her, but I'm not going to tell anyone about it. But now I'm just like, oh my god, her music's amazing. If you don't know, she's like an indie alternative singer-songwriter. I like to describe her as female one-woman version of 1965. Willow, Albi. I just love her music, the vibe. I'm really ticked off that I missed the American Music Tour with her and Rising Suns, but whatevs. And her EP, Room 93, is everything. My favorites off of that are Is There Somewhere and Empty Gold. I also love the song Colors, which isn't released yet, but she's been performing it live. So I will link a video down there so you can see it. I think it's my favorite of hers. I will also link to iTunes so you can buy the EP, because you need to do that. I want it on vinyl so bad. Next is a song by Walk the Moon. It's Shut Up and Dance. And I love it so much. It just makes me so happy. Last month I mentioned Geronimo by Van Shepherd, and I was like, it's one of those songs where you want to blast it in the middle of the night on the highway, and this is another one of those songs that just makes me so happy and uplifted, and makes me want to dance, drop everything and dance like an idiot, and I usually do that. It's just like, shut up and dance with me, is my destiny. Ooh, ooh. Anywho, brings me to the next bit that goes with that, is a dance compilation video of a bunch of famous dance clips from movies, dance scenes from movies set to the song, and it's the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. It just makes me so happy every time I watch it. So many of my favorite movies are included in it, like Living Room Routine from Perks, and the scene from The Breakfast Club, and Sound of Music, and Beauty and the Beast, and Tangled, and it just makes me so happy. If you have not watched it, you need to. The link will be down there. You're welcome. Next is this passion tea from Xoxo. It is an exuberant herbal infusion of hibiscus, orange peel, rose hips, and passion fruit flavors. It is herbal tea and it's caffeine free, and it's quite possibly the best tea I've ever had in my life. And I drink a lot of tea. Now it has a lot of floral elements, but it's not a floral tasting tea. And it's citrus. It has citrus in it, but it's not the citrusy tea, and it's not that sweet, and it's not that herbal tasting. It's just the right amount of everything to come together and just make right. It's just so amazing. It tastes like, the only word I can think to describe it is like it tastes like sunshine. It's just a bright tea, and it doesn't make sense. So what you need to do is what you're gonna do. You're gonna go to your grocery store. You're gonna get this. This is what it looks like. Take a good look. You're gonna brew yourself a big mug, and you're gonna come back and thank me later. Next are two YouTubers, and I'm not new to their channels. I don't know why I just haven't talked about them at all. They're Lily Pebbles from Lily Pebbles and Anna from Viviana Does Makeup, and they are British beauty gurus. And if you don't know, and I just really enjoy their videos. They're so underrated. They put so much effort into editing and the quality of their videos. Even their vlogs are great to watch. In fact, there is a new Viviana Does Makeup vlog, weekly vlog, in my subscription box that I'm aching to go watch. Yeah, what I really like about them both is that when they're very informative with their videos, like with their beauty videos, so it's like, ooh, look, I like this, go buy it because I like it, which is probably how I describe everything I talk about. It's more like, I like this because, or I don't like this because, or I would prefer if this was like this because, or I like this but just wish that it had this one detail. And I don't know, you should just go watch them. They are fun. They're great. They have great personalities, and they're just very chill. And if you like, go watch them. The link will be down below with everything else I mentioned in this video. Next is more music, and it's an EP by Action Item. We finally get Great Mission Love after about 27 weeks. They went on Beyonce the last week and dropped the second part of their album. And initially I was like, oh, okay, I'm not going to listen to it. But then I did listen to it, and I was very, very impressed. It's really, really good, and I've been listening to it non-stop. In fact, as I was listening to it the first time, I typed a review, a very kind of scatterbrained, incoherent review, because it's past midnight, and it's on my blog. And like everything else, there'll be a link in the description. And I just think musically as well as lyrically, they have come so far, and I'm gonna be proud of them. It's gonna make me listen to them a lot. You enjoy it for me. My favorite songs would have to be Coffee, which is strange because it's a minute-long instrumental intro, which kind of reminds me of how the 1975 do their little musical interludes, and kind of reminds me of The Rain, which is a strange thing to say, but you have to listen to it to understand. And also, Number Days, and if you try to tell me that that song is not inspired by Fault in Our Stars, you're a big rat liar. So, good job, babe. Next is a show that I am so obsessed with. It's probably unhealthy, and I've been binge watching for the past 3 days. And I'm recently back on Netflix, so the first show I decided to watch was Skins. And depending on whether you ask me or my mother, that is the best decision I ever made or the worst mistake I've ever made in my life. Now, if you don't know, Skins is a British television show that is about a group of teenagers and them going about life at school and dealing with relationships with each other and their parents and dealing with teenage things and sex. It's like a more mature version of Degrassi, and by that I mean there's a lot more drug and alcohol use and nudity and sex and swearing. And if you're sensitive to those things, you probably shouldn't watch the show, but if you're not, I do suggest you watch it, even though I probably didn't make it sound like a good show. It is a good show. What I like about it is that even though it's like about a group of kids, each episode is dedicated to a particular character, and it's surrounded around the character. So you get more details about like who they are as a person and what's going on in their life that kind of makes them who they are. There's a lot to talk about. I'm on season 3. I'm almost done season 3. I'm 2 episodes away from being done season 3, which means I'm in the second generation cast now. Well, yeah. A lot of people compare first generation with the second generation. I like both, but I probably prefer the first generation cast. Even though I think I like the storylines of the second generation cast better. But you know, there's Nicholas Holt, who played Tony Stone, who I hated him in the first season, but in the second season I liked him. And I never realized before how much he and Freddie Highmore looked like. It's kind of creepy. And also the Dead's Hell, I love this so much. And Kaya Scodelario, who I know from the movie, and she plays Effie in both casts, so that's great. Her character is a mess. I'm in season 3, so I'm currently obsessed with the character study. And the actor who plays him, Luke Pasqualino, that's how you say it. He's gorgeous. Like, oh my lord. I don't know why I haven't seen him in more things, but I need him in my life. I need him to exist in my life. I didn't think I would like it as much as I did, especially once I realized all the neutral elements, but I'm addicted to the show. I will not rest until I finish the whole series. Lastly is a movie, and it's kind of like a honorable mention, family favorite, aka my mother told me to add this. It is my one and only, which is a movie starring Renee Zellweger, Kevin Bacon, and I don't know the other guy's name. It's Mark something or other. I'm sorry, Mark Rindahl. He voiced Arthur for 2 seasons, so that's great. Okay, so the story basically revolves around George, played by Logan, and we find out later he is 15-year-old. Logan portraying 15-year-old George Hamilton. I keep wanting to call him Harrison. That's the Beatle. The actor George Hamilton, and it's the story of him, his mom, Renee Zellweger, his brother, the guy who voiced Arthur, and they leave New York and go on this trip across the country looking for a new husband for his mother, and restart to life after his mom catches George's dad, Kevin Bacon, cheating on her. And it's a story about family and just finding yourself, and it's a great movie, and I really like it, and I really like Logan. I love everything he plays in, so there's that. So yeah, those are my favorites of the month. If you like this, please give this a thumbs up. If you like me, feel free to subscribe. All my places are down there with the links to everything I mentioned, and I will see you soon.